Today's show is brought to you by Prescott Honda. Better cars don't cost more. And by Bain Signature Group, Prescott Valley Entertainment District, where fun begins.
Joe King is with us, a.k.a. Commander Page Turner, cartoonist and author, and the owner of this extraordinary car back here. Does this really run?
It actually flies.
Oh, sure it does. Sure, Joe. Joe, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
A little bit of your history, Joe.
I just moved to town. I'm a local author now and cartoonist. I have a small gallery in the Old Town, McCormick Street, where we actually conduct cartoon lessons every Saturday morning. And I wanted to share some of my children's books that I'm working on this year. It's called Jimmy Jet.
Hey, Jimmy Jet, is that your character?
Jimmy Jet, and the Infinite Wonder Books is being distributed by Windward and Lighthouse Publishing in 2010. I brought some artist proofs to sign for you this morning.
Excellent.
And I thought maybe...
Now, as a child, how young were you when you found out that you had this talent?
I've been drawing since I was this big.
Oh, I think most cartoonists do draw at a very young age.
But you took art seriously as a young child.
I always wanted to be a cartoonist. That was as serious as it was.
Now, Saturday morning cartoons, 22 countries.
That's right. My books are being read in 22 different countries now.
So what are you going to draw for now? What are you going to draw for us? You're going to give us a lesson.
I thought I could give a quick lesson.
Okay, give us a lesson.
I'm going to do a very quick lesson.
Okay.
But this is the same thing that I take the students through in Saturday morning cartoons. We take a combination of classic and contemporary characters. Of course, Jimmy Jet is more contemporary. And I break it down into approximately 10 steps. And it usually takes
10 minutes. No, I don't know. But you know, interesting. Look at that.
So it's mostly you're teaching the circles first.
Yes, we break all the characters down
Yeah.
into basic geometric shapes, and most cartoon characters are based on organic shapes.
Right,
You make
exactly.
it look so easy.
Well,
Now, this is Jimmy Jet.
this is my original character, Jimmy Jet.
He looks like the little Jetson kid.
He is. There's a lot of Elroy here.
Yes, there is.
There's a little bit of Beanie and Cecil here, if you remember them. And really, all of that ties into the characters that inspired me as a child and the ones that I wanted to share again, because, you know, apart from you guys, there's nobody to keep kids company in the morning on TV, right? All the hosts are gone.
That's true.
Well, you know, I
The hosts
never
are gone.
really thought that we had a young audience, but I hope you're right.
But I think we'll gain some young audience with this. Now, so the first thing that you teach then is just what we're watching right now, what we're looking at right now.
Exactly.
And how do you encourage people to come up with their own character and create their own?
That's actually the subject of November's class. So if you come out tomorrow morning, we'll sign you up and we'll teach you how to generate and design your own original cartoon character.
And create your own.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, the card behind us, it has a story and a history, I'm certain it does. Anything that looks like this has a history.
Well, everyone's familiar with the unfortunate story of Bruce Wayne, right? A young boy who has terrible traumatic circumstances, but he develops a wonderful car to make the world a better place, or a safer place. What if, this is the idea behind Jimmy Jet, what if there was a young boy that had a wonderful childhood and a wonderful intact family, and he built a car to make the world a better place? So this is the rocket car. It's the center of every Jimmy Jet story.
Okay.
And we've been lucky enough to be sponsored by Legend Aviation here at Levitt's Field, and we'll actually be doing static jet engine testing this July.
Wow. Now, Joe, did you have some input into building this car?
I've been rebuilding this car for the last number of years. The prototype was designed 30 years ago. So, in a way, as retro as everything I'm talking about, 30 years ago, this was the car of the future.
Right. This style, yes, we saw this drawn many times in futuristic cartoons or literature. We saw this look. Now, what does this car actually do, Joe?
It's called a Pulse. It's called a ground cruising vehicle. And if we sell enough of these little books, we'll be at Speed Week running for the on the salt flats trying to earn our 200-mile badge.
You know, I don't know why I'm laughing at that. You're serious about this. I mean, this is
So
happening.
how many horsepower does this generate? Do you know?
It will generate in the neighborhood of 700 horsepower.
Wow.
Really?
Incredible.
Now,
So it is jet-like.
Yes. We're going for a 200-mile-an-hour.
Are you the driver?
Yes.
Really?
I'm the pilot.
Well, yeah. If you become airborne, I know you're going to be the pilot.
So probably going that fast, you're gonna have some visions of some new cartoons, probably, aren't you?
I hope so. I hope so.
Why yellow?
Why yellow? I teach on classic cartoon characters.
Basic, yeah.
And
primary colors.
If you remember Dick Tracy, always dressed in yellow, bright yellow hat, yellow
yeah.
trench coat.
Yeah.
I thought that was a good color.
Yes, definitely.
Well, it's a fast color. I like that or red. Red would be the other.
Yeah, another
Rusty
primary
red.
color. Yes. Now, where can we find you and your classes and everything we need to know about you, Joe?
Thank you. Every Saturday morning at 204 North McCormick in the old Sullivan House. We're right on the corner of Willis.
That's the art district, that one street?
Right there.
Okay. Okay. And that's where they can find you, classes, and what do they need to do? Just log on?
Just come on in and we'll sign you up. We have a free introductory course for anyone that wants to try it out.
Okay, excellent.
And again, to catch your website and all your cartoons, what do people need to do?
The website is www.wonderbooks.org. Wonder's hyphenated, so WONDER dash books, BOOKS.org.
And you come to us from where? You said you just new into Prescott.
We just moved into town last night. We had a horrible, ugly caravan all the way up Gurley, especially with this. But we came up from Phoenix last night.
And that's where you made your home?
That's where I've made my home with my family, my wife and daughter.
Any cartoonists in your family?
Yes,
They get your talent?
My daughter Jessie is helping teaching the classes, and she's the next instructor.
Come here, Jessie. So you taught her everything she knows?
I hope so.
Good morning.
Hi, sweetheart.
Now, did you want to be a cartoonist, or did Dad help convince you?
Well, I've been drawing my own characters since I was really little, and I've been getting better. And my friends at school, they draw, and I've gotten some of their techniques from them.
Fabulous. You're a lovely young lady.
Yes.
Yes. And you will be looking for your characters. What's your character?
It's an animation character.
Name?
No name.
Oh, okay. No, there you go. You just named it.
Maybe we can name it. That would be excellent. So this is so family very important to you.
It's the most important thing.
Yeah.
It's the most important thing.
Joe, thank you so much for talking to us today. And again, we can find you on McCormick Street.
McCormick 204.
Okay, excellent. Lots of luck with the
Tonya,
car.
thank you.
When is the car going to be on the testing ground?
This July, 4th of July, we'll be participating in the air show out at Lovett's Field, sponsored by Legend Aviation.
Okay.
Terrific. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. Congratulations. All the best with your cartooning.
Yes.
Right now, Tanya's going to let you know where you might want to be this weekend. There's lots going on, isn't there, Tonya?
First, we want you to eat at Ed's, eat at Wild Wings, eat at Fuddruckers, eat at Garcia's, because there is a Sundogs game Friday and Saturday this coming weekend. So eat first and then go to the Sundogs games. And let me tell you, Ed is the place to be for fun. They say it's where fun begins. I always say it's where fun always is happening. Ed, right in the middle of Prescott Valley, downtown Prescott Valley, that's where you'll find Harkins Theater, a number of restaurants, and don't forget the Sundogs.